think the primary spend will be from tourism spending, but also we have creative industries. We just opened our state-of-the-art film studio, and we're shooting our first Hollywood production in the studio starting next month. And so the film industry and the creative industries is a big part of it. We're also making major investments in arts, and we're putting massive installations in the desert. And then we also have a Museum of the Incense Road that we're working on as well that will open in 2030 that tells the story of the history of the travel through the incense route. So we have a lot of diversification. We're also working with the local farming community to teach them the latest, proper agriculture, techniques. And we're also working to upskill the education system in Alula to make sure that, when people come to Alula and they decide they want to live there, there's an infrastructure of quality of life for them to be able to have a good, experience with their families when they live there. So we, by design, when the Crown Prince launched Vision 2030, he wanted Alula to be the premium luxury gateway to the rest of Saudi Arabia. So that's why we have limited number of hotel keys, because they're very high end. And so what we're learning is, as we evolve as a destination, we can still stay true to that as long as we're very careful in how we develop the assets in the destination. That's one. The second piece of it is that as we go through this journey, we want to make sure, and the Crown Prince wants us to be an example to the other projects in the kingdom, because we're a bit more advanced. We're not, some of the other projects are starting from the very ground up. We have a huge foundation with 7,000 years of history, heritage sites, and oasis and mountains, and a stunning natural beauty to build on. And so that gives us a competitive advantage, or in the sense that we didn't have to build everything from the ground up. And so we're just building on the history and the heritage and the culture of the region. And that's, I think, what has proven to be successful. The Alula brand globally now has 40% recognition, which is higher even than Saudi Arabia's recognition, which is kind of interesting when you look at it.